The race everyone wanted finally happened, and the results are kind of shocking. M5CS versus a GT63S E-Performance. To spice things up a little bit, they also put the new M5. Now the first drag race started, and at first the M5CS and the GT looked like they were about to tie, and then the M5CS started pulling ahead of the GT while the regular M5 was being left behind, but the GT ended up catching up the M5CS, resulting in a tie between the M5CS and the GT. Now if you ask me, give the GT another 10 seconds and it would have been ahead of the M5CS. The second drag race started, and the GT had a much better launch. At the end, it beat both the M5CS and the M5 base. Now the third drag race started, and the M5CS had a crazy launch. For some reason, the G90 was always left behind, and at some point, the M5CS was putting a gap on the GT, and it ended up winning the race. But I'm telling you, if you actually watch this, the GT was much more behind, and it started catching up to the M5CS. If this race continued, this car would have ended up smoking it. Now at this point, the M5CS and the GT have both won a race, tied a race, and lost a race. So they ended it off with a rolling race between the three. And the moment they all started flooring it, the GT was pulling ahead, and it ended up dusting the M5CS and the new M5. And they ended up declaring the GT as the final winner. Now, does this mean that the GT is much better than the M5CS? Not really, because at the end of the day, you're not drag racing at every single light. So it's more of like a preference thing because of how close they came. Me personally, the way I think about it is if you can beat an M5CS but have even better luxury, that's a win for me. And huge thanks to Mercedes-Benz downtown Calgary for making this happen. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.